I have a very special guest in the studio right now, Iggy Azalea.
Hey.
Hello, Iggy.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. So good.
That's great. It's very nice to finally meet you. I've been listening to your songs for quite some time now.
I know. I said to the guys when I came up here, I don't know why I've never been up here before, but I'm glad I'm here now.
Right. Because you were kicking it in Atlanta for quite some time.
Yeah, I lived here for maybe like 2 years. And
then
I would come back and forth all the time, even when I moved to LA, of course, because Tip, and I was recording my mixtape.
Right.
So any kind of syncs in movies or commercials, all of that kind of thing, like he gets all my tracks and like goes out there and just fights super hard for me to kind of get them heard in like that scenario. And of course, anytime I need advice from him or help on anything, he'll like, if I need a feature or any kind of like good word or person I couldn't reach out to, he definitely helps me with that as well. But as far as like creating the music or being in the studio, he just lets me have my free reign now that I'm on my sophomore album, and it's kind of like time to take the training wheels off type of thing.
Okay. Well, I also asked that because, you know, there was like a little something going on, so I just wanted to get a
I know. I think people kind of, Tip said he was taking a step back on the radio, and I think people like, what? Like, she's not signed to like Grand Hustle, or what's going on? But we all know it's no secret. Like, I went through a lot last year. There was a lot of controversy, and Tip, of course, being my friend, had a lot of advice to offer, and most of it I didn't take.
That sounds just like him.
Yeah, anybody who knows him, I'm sure most people up here, I'm sure he comes here a lot. No, he loves to give advice.
Yes, he does.
And a lot of it is good advice. But, like, you know, in life, you got to go through your own trials and tribulations. And a lot of the times, unfortunately, just like how your mom will give you advice, but you don't listen. Because you want to find out for yourself. You want to touch it and see if it's hot. So I had to do that. So I think he just was frustrated, like, oh, I got to take a step back because I'm, like, trying to help and she's just not listening to me.
So when you bump your head, he like, I told you so, I told you that.
Yeah, exactly. And I just bumped it so many times. He was just like, girl, I just cannot with you. But that doesn't mean, that's not to say he's not my friend or we don't, you know, we're not business partners. I think kind of when you do have that relationship with someone that's that deep, that really is your friend, you can go through that. I'll be like, look, you're crazy, and like, I'm tired of telling you, so I'm just not going to talk to you about it anymore. Like, figure it out. And that doesn't mean that's not like your people. He's always my people. So
that's right. Well, that's definitely good to hear. You know, Atlanta has been supporting you for quite some time now. I remember back in, what's it, like 2011, the Dirty Boys, well, really J Nix, he's a part of the Dirty Boys, the show that comes on 6 to 10. He actually showed me the video of the P-Word song that you had. He was like, yo, look at this white girl. She is like the Bob. He was like, she's going to be like the next thing going, you know, coming. And I was like, dang, well, she might really.
He has good taste.
Definitely. Definitely. And then all I could see was like the little kid in the video. And I'm like, what? Why is
I know. He wasn't supposed to be in the video, for the record. We never, like, meant to have, but this sounds so terrible, but my friend who is also in the video couldn't get a babysitter, and so she brought him. And then, that is so awful, but it's true. And then he just was, like, playing around. I was like, he kind of looks kind of cool. Like, he started riding the beat and, like, doing all these dances. I couldn't do it. And then I was like, oh, well, his mom's here. If his mom's cool with it, then fine. I'm sure he'll think it's very cool when he grows up. So it's fine. The only butt in the video was his mom's butt, so it's alright. So, but yeah, it was kind of crazy. A bit of shock value.
That is amazing, okay? Well, you're here for a very special reason because you are working on your sophomore album. Well, it's finished. And now you have your first single.
Yeah, Team is my first single of my album, and it's going to come out mid-June. So this summer. Very excited.
Now, I watched the video, and I love it, and I really love the song. It's like 90s theme. Like, I think I heard some Back That Ass Up in there.
Yeah, Juvenile, definitely. He was like a kind of heavy inspiration and like old Cash Money kind of records or like old Master P type of vibe. I just think that was like a really dope era in music, especially in the early 2000s that I like really was very influenced by, and I just wanted to bring back some of that kind of thing. So there are a couple samples in the album, and we reached out to Manny Fresh and everyone. I didn't know, like, will they clear the sample? Will they like it? Will they hate it? But they were super supportive and made it really easy to include it. So I'm glad that they were feeling it. I'm glad everybody else is too.
Right. And so I kept searching for you in the video. I'm like, where? I watched it like 3 times. I'm like, where the hell? And then I figured out, like, your hair was darker or something in the video.
No, I'm not in it. That's just another white girl.
What? It's not you?
It's not me. There's 2 videos. I put out a dance video, which I'm not in.
Iggy.
Well, I can't dance, so I can't be in the dance video.
Dang, Iggy could move.
I wish. I would have just held them back.
Okay.
I would have only held that back. So I let them do what they needed to do, and I just stayed out of that. Because I would have just embarrassed myself again. And so, yeah, we put that out, and then 2 weeks later we put out the real video, which you can go check out now, which I am in. With my blonde hair, not dancing very much at all, but it's also a very cool video. So there's 2 team videos. One is dance and one is the real video.
Okay, now I get it. But yes. Yeah, either way, I have to check out the
It's
video.
okay. Everyone was like, why is she not in her own music video?
At first I was like, okay, I don't see her. And then I just had to convince myself that
there is one other girl in there. She's kind of looking up to the
tall,
side.
And I didn't really see her.
Yeah, no, I wish that was me. If anyone wants to think that's me moving, it's me. Yes, that is me.
All right. And so this is 90s theme. You know, a lot of the 90s themes are kind of reappearing nowadays.
Yeah, that's something we see a lot nowadays.
And I read somewhere online that you are, like, the biggest Tupac fan.
Yeah, I am. Tupac definitely, like, made me want to take an interest in rap music and, like, check out other hip-hop artists. Before that, I think I just was, like, the kind of girl that wanted to listen to top music, top 40 music or whatever was, like, on the radio. And when I heard a Tupac song, I was just like, whoa, super blown away, and made me want to really get into rap music. And it's something that you don't, like, stumble across in Australia. You have to, like, really go out there and search for it and try to figure it out. There's not, like, just your friend down the street that can be like, hey, have you seen blah, 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 or this is what I'm listening to. You have to kind of go out of your way. So Tupac was the person that made me go out of my way to get into rap.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
It's so hard to have a favorite Tupac song. It depends on my mood. It depends on it, because sometimes I I love, like, Thug Life, Volume 1, his first album, I was really into that. But then if I'm like, maybe I like a little Thug Passion, or You Can't See Me. That's kind of a favorite.
Sometimes I really love Hit 'Em Up too.
Well, it's fun. Me too. All right, I love Hail Mary. That's a good.
Right.
Like, it's funny because my mom, she's moving house, and she found my old CD collection, which has, like, every Tupac album in it. And she's like, "What is this? What's this Thug Life Volume 1? I really like this one." And I was like, "You cannot, Mom. No, just stop." So
she was just trying to relate to you.
I think there's another Tupac fan in the family now. Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, Ron is telling me that we have to wrap it up and everything like that. It's all good. Well, I can't, like, just ignore everything that's going on. Would you like to say anything? I know you had, like, you know, a crazy year, past year. Would you like just to make a statement about it? Because I've seen, like, 5, like, just to be real, 5 different interviews with you kind of, like, talking about it. And they like, okay, she can't come up here. You not say nothing. So I don't want to be, like, you know, doing too much.
Yeah, you don't want to beat a dead horse. I get it. But don't want to ignore it either. Yeah, you know what? I think sometimes it's dangerous to talk about those kind of, like, hot topics on Twitter, because you do only have 140 characters, and you're not saying in the camera. People can't. It's easy to get misconstrued, and I don't think I did myself any favors with that either, because I just kept going and going, and I was just getting deeper and deeper into the flames. It wasn't good, but I do think it's been good to come out this year after taking some time off and having, I think, me and other people as well just feel, like, less emotional or, like, hyped up about the whole thing, and, like, clarify some of the things, especially in radio interviews. And I just I think a lot of people thought I wasn't on the same page as they were with certain issues, especially what's going on in America, and I really am. So I hope, if you haven't checked out any of my other interviews or things I've been doing online lately, that you will, because I talk about it a lot, and I really don't want anybody to think that, like, I'm not a big supporter of those issues, especially in America, because I 100% am. So yeah, please like reconsider, or at least just watch the interviews. I'd appreciate it.